Once upon a time, in a land of tiny particles, lived a bright and lively neutron. Now, Neutron was no ordinary particle. He had a unique power that allowed him to bond with others like him, creating a harmonious community of elements. In this community, there was a big happy family known as organic chemistry. Organic chemistry was like a large puzzle, each piece unique and essential, just like in any family. Neutron, being the friendly particle he was, loved to interact with his family members. Each interaction formed a different bond, a different connection, representing different concepts of organic chemistry. First, there was hydrogen, the smallest member of the family. When neutron and hydrogen bonded, it was a simple, pure connection, much like the bond between a mother and her newborn. This bond is a perfect example of a covalent bond, where electrons are shared equally. Next, we had oxygen, a bit larger than hydrogen. When neutron and oxygen came together, they formed a slightly more complex bond, like the bond between siblings. This bond is an example of a polar covalent bond, where electrons are shared but not equally. Then, there was carbon, the backbone of the family. Carbon was like the father figure, strong and dependable. When neutron bonded with carbon, they formed a stable, robust bond, an example of a carbon-carbon bond, the foundation of all organic compounds. Now imagine neutron bonding with 3 hydrogens and 1 carbon, much like a family of 4. This bond forms methane, a simple organic compound, representing the unity of a family. Next, neutron bonded with 2 oxygens and 1 carbon, forming carbon dioxide. This bond was like the bond between twins, equal and balanced, representing the concept of double bonds in organic chemistry. Then, neutron bonded with hydrogen and oxygen to form water, a life-sustaining compound. This bond was like the bond between a grandparent and a grandchild, nurturing and life-giving, representing the concept of hydrogen bonding in organic chemistry. Neutron also bonded with nitrogen to form ammonia. This bond was like the bond between cousins, close yet diverse, representing the concept of nitrogen bonding. When neutron bonded with a hydrogen and a carbon, they formed a hydrocarbon, the basic building block of many organic compounds. This bond was like the bond between a child and their favorite toy, simple yet significant. Neutron also bonded with a hydrogen, oxygen, and carbon to form alcohol. This bond was like the bond between friends, fun and light-hearted, representing the concept of functional groups in organic chemistry. Lastly, when neutron bonded with a hydrogen and a nitrogen, they formed amine, an essential organic compound. This bond was like the bond between a teacher and a student, enlightening and essential, representing the concept of amine groups in organic chemistry. So you see, the world of organic chemistry, much like a family, is all about bonds and connections. Each bond, each connection, representing a different concept, a different relationship, and the moral of our story. Just as family love is about understanding and connecting with each other, understanding organic chemistry is about understanding and connecting the different concepts. It's about seeing how each bond, each connection, forms a part of the bigger picture, the family of organic chemistry. And just like in any family, each member, each bond, plays a unique and essential role. After all, every family is a little world unto itself, and so is the world of organic chemistry.